It's very important to all of us to make sure our children are well educated, and one way to do that is, of course, to keep them in school. The Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and the Fort Worth Brahmas Hockey Club have teamed up to do just that. Joining us are Martha Rangel, she's the Vice President of the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and Mike Barrick, General Manager of the Fort Worth Brahmas Hockey Club. Thank you both for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Now, I'm kind of interested. You have the Brahmas and the Hispanic Chamber teaming up to help kids get an education. Somehow that's going to require some help from the public, I think.
No doubt.
Definitely. Basically, our chamber gives away about 14 to 20 scholarships each year to 8th grade students, at-risk students, or at schools with over 60% Hispanic and underprivileged students, I guess we could say. So those scholarships go to those kids not only who exhibit academic ability but also who are at-risk students. And through that, we've teamed up with the Brahmas here to help us with that effort, and they give a proceed of the ticket sales that we are selling for this one game. And of a portion of that will go to our scholarship fund to get these 8th grade students to hopefully get them a college education someday.
To help them score gold in the classroom. I think I've seen that around a little bit.
Right.
Why do you all feel it's important, Mike, to help do this?
Well, I think the Brahmas, as a local ownership group, we feel that it's our goal and expectation to do as much into the community as possible. And those projects range from a program called Blacktop Brahmas, and that's a program we go out and do free inline hockey demonstrations for kids. We have a program called Healthy Goals that we partnered with Harris Methodist Hospital, in which we do demonstrations and talk about kids staying in school. And we also have the Grades for Blades program, where kids that have shown proficiency in school get free Brahma tickets. But the last program we have is a fundraising program in which the Brahmas partner up, and in this case with the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, which we're very excited to, in which a percentage of the ticket sales that are sold through the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce will go to all the activities that the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is involved with. And we think this is the perfect way to get involved in the community. Number one, to partner up, and number two, help raise money for good community programs. And that's why we're really excited to join with the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
Plus, it gets the Brahmas name out there a little bit more. Maybe you can get some new hockey fans in the door, too.
Well, that's true, too. I mean, it's raising the interest level of hockey. I mean, hockey is growing. Obviously, there are now 14 professional hockey franchises in the state of Texas, which is really amazing to a lot of people, and 11 in the Western Professional Hockey League. And thanks to the Dallas Stars and them winning the Stanley Cup, all that's done is increase the awareness of professional hockey. So we're really excited about that. But for the Brahmas to succeed, we feel it's very important to partner up with the local people in the community, do as many community-oriented programs as possible, and it's only going to gain the Brahmas more visibility, but also help raise funds for programs in need. And I think that's where we're all going to win together in Fort Worth.
But anybody, of course, wanting to help the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce through the Brahmas has one chance, Martha, to do this?
Yes, actually, the game is on December 3rd, and we're taking direct ticket sales through our office. The tickets are $12 each. And also, corporations are encouraged to buy these tickets as well. We have a couple of corporations who have already signed on to do this effort, and they're purchasing 100, 200 tickets and redistributing them through the community. In other words, the Boys and Girls Club get these tickets for free, those who might not be able to afford them.
And you all are calling this Christmas Night at the Brahmas? That's Friday, December 3rd at 7:35, and that's your phone number there, I guess, Martha, for the Hispanic Chamber. Well, hopefully you'll get a good turnout for that. I'm curious, though, about something you said at the very beginning, and that is you give scholarships to 8th grade students.
Right.
Well, these little 8th graders aren't geniuses headed into college right away, so does that money just sit there until they graduate?
It does. It goes. We have a fund set aside for it, and interest accumulated from those scholarships stay in the fund for the next year's students. But yes, the idea of keeping the money there is to encourage them to finish school, because the Hispanic dropout rate is so high.
Right.
We want to encourage them to keep doing well, and at the end of that year they can use that $600 scholarship towards any academic purpose they may have, whether it be tuition, books, room and board, whatever.
Sometimes, though, you said that the children are at risk in lots of cases, underprivileged in many cases, and from 8th grade to college, that 4 years can be a long time. How do you keep them focused on that goal?
We keep in touch with them throughout the 4 years. As they get the scholarship, it doesn't stop, the contact doesn't stop there. We keep in touch with them and follow up with them and mentor them along the way and see whatever changes they may be facing or challenges, if we can help them with those needs as well.
Is this the first year you two have
Yes.
partnered up in this golf?
It is, and we're really excited about it. It started, obviously, the Hispanic Chamber's been involved with the stock show and the rodeo with the Fiesta program over a number of years, and we felt this is a new opportunity. Professional hockey is exciting. We call it soccer or football on ice. I mean, with the games fast and furious, and we think that we can, educate more people about the sport. And by partnering together in a new venture, we think this can only get bigger and better in the future.
Well, not only that, but I'm sorry to interrupt, but the Brahmas, they're our only professional, athletic team in Fort Worth. So we look at this as a great time to partner with an organization who's willing to help us. So it's a unique environment. I mean, this is the only team we have to partner with, and we're happy to do that.
Well, and everybody loves a winner, and right now your team does have a winning record.
Well, we've had some great success. The Brahmas right now in the Central Division of the Western Professional Hockey League started the season with 7 victories, started the season with 6 straight wins. We had a great coach in Terry Menard, great owner in Andy Moog, who was the goaltender for the Dallas Stars in their first 4 years, and Andy's very active in the franchise. So Andy and his organization have put together a winning team both on and off the ice, and we're really excited the way things have started this year.
Well, you do your job to keep that team winning, and Martha and the Chamber will be busy keeping children winning in the classroom.
That's right.
And again, that is Christmas night at the Brahmas, Friday, December 3rd, and tickets $12, and just call the Hispanic Chamber.
625-5411.
You are looking for a good turnout?
Yes, we are. We already have quite a bit of ticket sales, but we could always use more.
The partnership you do with the rodeo is always very successful.
It sells out in December. Like the first week of December, it already sells out.
So if you can have your whole month there planned. You have hockey at the beginning of the month, you stick in the rodeo in there, and then some Christmas, and you're set.
Right.
All right, thank you both for coming in.
Thank you so much.
And again, December 3rd, Christmas night at the Brahmas. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
And thank you for being with us today. Have a great one.